再びこの町を訪れてから数週間経った1月の上旬、僕は柿椿大通りにやってきた。
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Route 24 video.
柿椿大通りに
This is more of the disaster report for DLC. Again, this is an after story, so if you're jumping in right now and you haven't finished the main game, I highly recommend you do that first. You can, of course, obviously play it yourself, but if you want, we do have a playthrough in the channel. You can go ahead and check that out. I'll put a link in the description. So this is chapter 4 of the DLC, and we're back at Kakitsubata Dori, like a big like highway street or whatever. Our 4 options here. So the first one is like, we're gonna go and look for Hiroko, who's that high school student who kind of ran away from home. This one is like we can check out how Kirishima's doing. He was like the president of the of that IT company. We can see how he's been up to, what he's been up to. This third one is you're kind of like worried about the highway that collapsed. That was a big deal. A lot of people died like together in the main story. You'll see what I mean if you played it. They just kind of laid down totally parallel. It was really weird. And this fourth one is like, I want to try going to that hamburger shop because there was a hamburger, like a fast food restaurant just around the corner here. So what's the real reason that we came here? I guess we are tasked with looking for Hiroko.
家出している女子高生ひろこを探しに来たんだったな。
Let's go and do that.
確かエリからの手紙ではまだひろこは家に帰っていないとのこと。
I guess we have a letter from Eri-san, and she's just saying like Hiroko still isn't home. So I guess a couple like, I don't know how long she's actually been gone, but yeah, she just ran away and never came back. So we can say like, I'm worried about Hiroko. This one's just like, I've been asked by Eri-san, so I should go look for Hiroko. And then this third one's just like, you know what? Whatever. Let's just like forget about it for now. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of worried about her. She really didn't seem like she was in the best of condition when we met her in the main game. You know, she was kind of being like bullied and stuff. It was really weird. So once again, it's good to see that like the town is kind of back. Well, it's not like it disappeared, but you know, it's just not, the streets aren't destroyed and stuff. So there used to be a highway here, and obviously it's not done yet. You can see they're just still rebuilding it. By the way, you can tell that this is like supposed to be like a Tokyo, I guess, city, because there's no snow. It's December and there's no snow, and it just does not snow in Tokyo, at least not very long. We can go and check out this building. So this is the supposed to be that the IT company that Kirishima runs. So we'll see how he's doing here. This, by the way, when I saw this poster, I guess, in the main playthrough, I was like, oh, I think that's a actual game, and I think it is. I really think it is. Manga kakeru. I said I would look into it, and then I never did. So, oh, I guess we can take the elevator because it's not like an earthquake, so it would be running. I guess we've taken it. I don't know what floor we're getting off at. Sure, I don't know what floor this is. I'm gonna presume 2, because there's only 2 floors? No, this is the 12th floor apparently. You could see the sign momentarily. And this is back to the 1st floor. So there's at least 12 floors, but the game makes you get off at 12, I guess. Alright. Let's see what our boy Kirishima's up to.
昨年は大きな地震に見舞われ、この翡翠市も、そして私たちのベストラも窮地に陥った。
He's talking about the earthquake that happened.
この部屋からは誰もいなくなった。
They were in trouble. I guess a lot of people left or something?
しかし、中には私を信じて戻ってくれた者たちがいる。それが今ここに集まっている君たちだ。
Okay, so but there are some people that still kind of
そして
believed in
今
him.
私たちはこうやって震災前以上に躍進しようとしている。
And then some people
こ
came
の
back.
四半期の業績は過去最高のものとなった。これも震災による風評で取引を切られていく中で、ベスタラを信じて戻ってきてくれた君たち一人一人のおかげだ。
Okay, and he wants to bring the
今
company.
年はベストラが今まで以上に発展する年にしたい。
He wants to bring the company back to where it was before, like even
取引
greater.
を切っていった奴らやここを見限っていった人間に分からせるんだ。
And that's due
私
to
たちの志はいつ何時もくじかれることはない、
that's-
ということを。
it's very hard to.
共に進もう。乾杯。
Okay, I think he's done now. Okay. So the company was in a bit of a predicament after the earthquake, you know, everyone left. There was that thing with the data servers or whatever, if you played the main game. And then everyone here who's at the party, I guess is a party, they kind of believed in him and they're here to like help the company get back to where it was before.
どこかで見かけた顔だな。確か震災の時にこの辺りでうろちょろしていたやつだな。どうだ？俺は復活してやったぞ。どん底から復活したんだ。
So he's just kind of showing off, saying that like I brought the company back.
俺の邪魔をするやつは弾き飛ばすまでだ。
He's like, yeah, I've seen you before, like during the earthquake or whatever. Like, take a look at this. Like, I brought the company back to where it was. I won't like. He won't like let anyone kind of get in his way or whatever. So that's cool. So I guess let's check out this office party. This is pretty fancy, I guess. I haven't worked in a lot of offices in my life, but I've never been to something like this or had something held in my office like this. Let's take a look at the food that they have going on. Donuts, and I don't know what those purple things are. But they look good. Muffins, I think, probably some bread. I can't tell what those are. Pizza, I think that is. I presume that's some kind of either sandwiches, maybe. That brown thing is probably dumplings. This looks like roast beef, maybe? And that's probably fried chicken. Just taking a guess. And then a shitload of wine. How many people are even at this party? I think it's way too much food for you guys. Like, that's a lot of wine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles on that table. Nope. There's like 12 bottles on this table. That's a lot of wine for you guys. I think you guys are gonna have a really good time. I like how this company just has like no security. Like, I just kind of wandered in here. Too bad we can't eat any of this food. So this is a lady. It says like she can't hide her appetite, and she's just gonna go and eat, I guess. This one's like, oh, if you're gonna eat, then I guess I'm gonna go and help myself. Yeah, go for it, man. I don't. Why stop yourself? Why limit yourself? Alright, let's see what Kirishima was up to. Like, we have no business at this party. Pretty sure his office was just over here, right? Yep. He's not even here. He's not even here. Okay. That's fine, whatever. So I'm just looking at the construction that's going on here. So that highway is partially complete, I guess. Okay, there's nothing in this room, so... I don't know. I'm back. Okay, never mind. I guess we're getting a cutscene, so...
ちょっと君、
Hi.
霧島社長と話していたけど親しそうね。私、こういうものなんだけど。
So this person is
週
giving
刊フォートのライターをしている。
us her card.
よろしくね。
She's like a writer, I guess, of some kind of magazine, maybe?
君、こ この従業員さん？
Do we work here? No, we don't, not at all. So our top option is like, yeah, I do work here. This one's like, no, I'm just passing by. I'm like not. I don't work here. And then this one's like, no, I work at a rival company. We're just passing by.
たまたま通りかかった部外者です。
Again, you guys need to
そうなの？
beef up your security.
部外者にしてはわざわざ君に声をかけていたようだけど、君も知っているかもしれないけど、レストラは7月の地震でデータセンターが破壊されたという噂が流れて、多くの取引先や金融機関が一斉に手を引き、資金繰りが悪化した。一時は従業員もいなくなり破綻したと言われていたのに、霧島社長が8月に突然アメリカ M 社との資本提携を発表した途端に信用不安が一掃されて業績も好転した。市場も交換してレストラ株は連日のストップ高。没落した人と言われた霧島社長も今や時の人。なんか引っかかるのよね。震災の危機から短期間で会社を救ったのは霧島社長の手腕でしょうけど、それにしては。
Alright, that's a lot to take in, I guess, but she was basically just saying, like, oh, I'm sure you're aware, but back when the disaster happened, like, their servers or whatever got destroyed. I do remember that from the story. And then, like, I guess their investors or whatever kind of got upset. But then, like, in August, he went to America, and then had, like, a presentation or something at, like, a certain company M, and cleared off, that's not the word, what I want to say, but kind of got rid of, like, some doubts. And then I guess he got more funding or whatever. And then she's saying like, okay. So our options here, like this first one is just like, oh, I guess that's good of him. Wow, that's good that he could do that. The second one is like, it's pretty unnatural for him to get like funding again like that in such a short amount of time. This third one is like something smells like fishy here, like something seems not right. And this fourth one is just like, oh, like that's just like Kirishima, like, you know, that's something that he could do. I don't know. I guess that's impressive of him.
手際が良すぎるな。
そうなのよ。手際が良すぎるのよ。この短期間で業績好転の裏には何かあるわね。
She's like suspecting that something's going on here.
霧島社長のことを調べているの。霧島社長についてどんな細かいことでもいいから情報が入ったら教えてほしいの。
If there's anything that we know.
もちろん大きな情報をくれたらお礼は弾むわよ。
If there's anything that we know, she wants us to share it with her. And if there's any like big information, she will of course reward us. And then she winked. So our top option here is just like, oh yeah, if I feel like it, I'll help you out. This one's like, yeah, I will help you out. And then this is like, you know, you're super willing. This one's like, if I get to see you again, I'll help you out. And you can kind of, it says like you're hiding your underlying true motive. And this one is like, I have no intentions of helping you. And you can just flat out refuse. Sure, I don't know, I guess. If I feel like it, I guess I'll help you out.
気が向いたら協力するよ。
お願いね。
So I have no idea who that person is. Like, I don't know if we met her or we're supposed to have met her in the main story. I don't know if she's from a previous game. I don't know if she'll be in a future game. But I guess we'll see. So there's nothing left to do here, I think. I think this is just like random NPCs that have no bearing on a story. So he seems to be trying to get this lady to calm down. I think something bad might have happened. And she's just kind of scolding him, I guess, for some reason. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'll let you guys be. Alright, maybe he'll be back in his office now. Nope. Alright, never mind. By the way, if you're the president of a company, I think you should probably lock your office. It just seems like good practice. That must be everything. I think that's everything that we can do now. I'd be surprised if there's anything else left in this building. There might have been a compass or something that we might have missed. For some reason, this DLC still has compasses. So we're using this one, I guess. Okay, so this is like, I remember her.
ちょっと心配していたのよ。この町も随分復興が進んでいるけれど、この通り以前の暮らしに戻ったとは言い難いわね。私は少しでもみんなを元気づけられるよう、友達のサキと一緒にこうして路上演奏を続けているの。ところであなた、前に私が話していたこと覚えてる？
Okay, so she's saying like the town is kind of back on its feet, but it's still kind of hard to say that it's exactly like it was before, because not quite. And she's doing performances with her friend now, and then she's like, by the way, do you remember what I was talking to you about before? So her top option here is just like, oh, you mean those two guys who were just like attacking women? Like I totally remember that. I got caught up in that for some reason. The second one is like, oh, about your songs, like how your songs don't need cuteness, I think that means. But yeah, about your music. And this third one is just like, oh, actually, what were you talking about? I actually really forgot. But I'm assuming you're referring to those men.
女性ばかりを襲っている二人組の話？
そうよ。あの二人組、まだこの町にいるみたいなの。
Alright, so they're still around apparently.
一人でいると危ないから、今は私も友達と演奏するようにしているのよ。
It's dangerous to be alone, so that's why I'm performing with my friend.
この通りを高校生ぐらいの女の子がうつむいて歩いていったの。
Oh, she saw like a high school girl around
ああい
here.
う子が一番心配だわ。
And she's like worried about her.
あ、ごめんね。演奏を続けて。
So that's probably Hiroko, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's who she's referring to.
二人組について何か手がかりがあったら教えてね。
If there's anything that we know, she's like, oh, like, please let me know if you learn of anything. So sure. So I guess that means like Hiroko is probably here somewhere. Is that like a music box? The only instrument that you have, by the way, is a guitar. So whatever was there, anything extra, impossible to be played. But whatever, I'll take your compass, your guitar compass. So there wasn't a lot to do in this area when we came the first time. And there still isn't. But it's good to see that our favorite restaurant, Jizburger, is back. And the station is fine. So this is where we met Kanai in the main game. She was just like trapped under some rubble and somehow didn't have her legs crushed by some miracle. Actually, you know what? I don't think yeah. So it's just saying like we should look around some more. So we're probably not meant to leave the area. Ooh. Good thing I didn't get hit by a car. I guess we'll check out GZ Burger. GZ Burger, of course. Excuse me. Hi there. Okay, so apparently for this girl, coming here after school to eat burgers is like the greatest happiness. I'd probably agree. That burger looks awesome. Whatever that is, I want that. I wonder if that's like a stock burger photo that the team was just like, oh, they downloaded maybe or paid for and put in the game, or if that's like an ad they ripped off, or if one of their artists is just really good at making burgers. Alright, we can buy burgers, and good god, look at this. The legendary 16 stack, like the 16 level 16 patty burger. 16, that's gotta be, how high would that be in real life? Let's see here. Man, that's gotta be like a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet of just, if assuming it doesn't like sag or whatever, or get super like soggy, which it probably would. Yeah, I want one of these. Not what I meant to do. Sorry, I went to open the menu. Can we just eat that burger? It's in our. We totally could. We could totally eat it, but it won't do anything because we're already at max life, and we have no stress gauge, so this actually wouldn't do anything. Alright, let's see what's up here. Man, what a completely empty restaurant. You guys are probably not doing very well. Oh, hey there. I found you. Alright, problem solved. Go home. What are you doing at a burger restaurant, by the way? If I ran away, like, you're not even eating. You're just at a table. Alright. So first option here is just like, what are you, like, that's my exact question. It's like, what are you doing here? This one is like, hey, you are Hiroko, aren't you? This one's just like, oh, I finally found you. Like, you know, that took a lot of time, or like, that caused me some trouble. And this one's just like, oh, do you mind if I sit next to you? Which is kind of a weird question, but sure.
隣いいですか？
どうぞ。
That's not next to you, that's across from you. It's like, can I sit next to you? And then just did not sit next to you. Okay. Eri-san is worried about you. Hidemi is worried about you. Fukui-san is worried about you. Your parents are worried about you, or like the police are looking for you. I don't know. I guess your parents are worried. I don't know. Actually, haven't met your parents, but I know Eri is like writing letters to me for some reason. So I guess she's worried about you.
さんが心配していたよ。
比嘉先生が亡くなった途端、急に言いこぶって。言いたいことはそれだけ。要件が終わったなら、早くどこかに行ってくれない。
Oh, she's being mean. All right. She's just saying like, oh, is that all you wanted to say? Like, if that's it, then please just go away. This one is just like, oh, you should go home. Like everyone's worried about you. This one's like, you're still saying things like that. You can kind of scold her a little bit. This one, okay. This one's like, you can slap her like across the cheek. I'm not gonna do that, but that's an option you can pick. This one is just like, I've just been asked by, I've just been asked to look for you, and you kind of tell her that, like, sorry that I'm bothering you, I guess. And then this one's like, oh, I guess you have a lot on your mind. Like, you can just be like, oh, I guess you have your own set of problems. I don't know. I guess a bunch of people are worried about you.
家に帰ろう。みんなが心配しているよ。
心配心配って言いながら、どうせみんな私を責めてるでしょ。私は取り返しのつかないことをしてしまった。私が比嘉先生の命と未来を奪ってしまった。どうせ私のせいよ。比嘉先生があんなことになったのは私のせいよ。分かっているわ。だから放っておいて。
Alright, so she's feeling pretty upset about her teacher dying. So she's saying that, like, when we were just like, oh, you should go home, everyone's worried about you. And she was just like, no, that's not true. Everyone's actually blaming me. It's my fault that Higa-sensei died. And she's just like, oh, I did something that I couldn't take back. And, like, I took away Higa-sensei's future. So she's like really blaming herself for the death of her teacher, and then I guess she just kind of walked away, and I guess we didn't stop her, so that didn't work out as planned. That could have gone a lot better. Yeah, she's gone, I guess, and she didn't even get you didn't get food. You just okay. So this is asking us if we want to just like leave this area if we want to move on. So we weren't getting that prompt before, so I'm assuming that means we're done everything in this area. And I guess we can do that. So that's chapter 4. Chapter 4 is clear. And now we're moving on to chapter 5. So that's a pretty good place to take a break. If you don't want to miss the next part of this, keep an eye on the channel. It will be up within a couple of days. Go ahead and let me know what you thought. You can leave a comment down below. Follow me on Twitter. I do post things every now and then. And if you have extra time, you can check out the channel and find something else to enjoy. If you like Japanese games, hopefully you'll find something else to watch. But as always, thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you guys again. Take care.